What's up, guys? It's another beautiful day in Cincinnati, Ohio. Let me turn off Kurt Cobain because YouTube doesn't like music. Today, it's freaking hot. But today, we're gonna be welding up my brother's intake manifold that I made for his Turbo VR6 project that we have, I think, 3 videos up now. We tore the engine out, got all kinds of crap, the turbo, the engine's still being worked on. He's gotten like a ton of parts. He just got his wastegate today. Basically, we've come to a point to where we are stuck. We're waiting on the engine. We need the engine to put the head on, to make the turbo manifold, to make all the intercooler piping, downpipe. Dude, we need the freaking engine. And this dude's slipping. So we're waiting on that. But while we're waiting on that, I'm gonna weld this thing up. I got a Prime Weld 225 welder probably 2 weeks ago now, and obviously the table's a mess, but I've been welding some aluminum stuff. I welded on the video I just uploaded today Pete's oil pan 10A inline for his turbo return. Yeah, that Miata series is gonna be freaking sweet. So yeah, I have welded some aluminum stuff with that. I've obviously done a lot of aluminum welding without this welder at my old job. Dude, I did a ton of welding. So this welder is freaking sweet. If you're just at home and you're just a guy like that has hobbies and is trying to like work on stuff, Prime Weld 225 you can get on Amazon, or you can get it off their website and it's 3-day shipping versus Amazon's like, dude, it was like 2 weeks. It's 800 bucks, like shipping, everything, $800. And it comes with everything, so it's freaking, dude, it's so nice. But anyway, I'm gonna be welding up the insides of these runners onto this flange that goes to his cylinder head. I didn't weld in here because obviously it's like super tight to get to. You can see my finger. Dude, it's like maybe like 15-20 mil gap in there, and I welded on this side previously and then machined it off, and then it's sealed like this one. There's nothing around there that's gonna leak. But my brother, we found out that this wasn't true anymore. This wasn't like flat. I don't even know if it was flat from the beginning, but we found out it wasn't, and my brother skimmed it again, which led to holes being there because it got down below the weld. So pretty much this is gonna be a leaker if it's installed, which is why this video is being uploaded today, because I'm gonna freaking weld this thing and we're gonna be able to hit boost with his GT40, which is gonna fly. This thing is gonna go so fast, dude. The turbo's huge for this engine. Anyway, these are the cups that I got. My brother actually bought them because they're his intake and it's kind of his problem. So these cups, my torch is a 17 torch, and this is for a different style, like torch head, and they give you like adapters to adapt this thread to like an I forget how it exactly works, but it hooks up and gas is gonna flow. These are super long and pointy, and they're gonna be able to get into these. Wow, that's gonna be so nice. And I need to try to keep the weld small around these holes because the head of a bolt is gonna be right there, and you can't have a bunch of aluminum like holding the bolt like off center, and yeah, you just gotta, I guess I can grind a little bit out if I go over this hole. But you gotta get these thin cups in order to get in there and weld. Dude, that's gonna be so easy. Typically, there are like bigger cups like this that like you can't get in there. I mean, this won't even fit. So I had to order these, and dude, we should be good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clean this, because aluminum surfaces, if you're TIG welding aluminum, they have to be clean. Like, you gotta get brake cleaner, alcohol, some kind of cleaner, and get all the oil off, get all the crap off of it, because it will not weld good at all. Like, at all. On Pete's oil return 10A and bung, on the very top, dude, it was welding like crap. It welded terrible. And on the bottom, it was fine. But on the top, there was something in there. I don't know what it was, oil, I don't know, but it wasn't doing good. So I need to clean this. Obviously you can tell that it was cleaned before, and the material, whatever it may be, weld's good, and I should be able to get that same weld out of my setup that I got here, as long as this is clean, because it's already been ran on the engine, which is all oily and nasty. So I'm gonna pull this thing out and get this cleaned off, get this all set up, and freaking start welding, see what we can get done today. Alright guys, so this intake manifold is all cleaned up. I wiped it off best I could with brake cleaner, and I tried to spray in there because there's a little like crack in every single one of these, and I sprayed in there, got all the oil and crap out of there. I also got a lighter, held it up here, I fanned it out for a second on my little fan in here to try to blow any brake cleaner out that was trapped inside. And I also got a lighter, held it in here, and tried to light and like catch anything on fire if there was any leftover fumes from the brake cleaner, but there's not. So I'm not gonna blow up, and I'll be able to finish this video. I'm going to, oh yeah, I gotta switch out this cup on the TIG torch to this super narrow and thin one. I am gonna use some 4043 welding wire from Harris, which is, Harris is a Lincoln brand, and conveniently enough, hold on, let me pick this up. Conveniently enough, Harris is in Ohio, and it's only about an hour away. So when I ordered this, it came a day early. Actually like a day and a half early. So this is the welding wire I'm using, Harris. 4043, 16th inch, which is 1.6 mil, 36 inch. This is a 10-pound bag of it, and I forget how much this cost, maybe like 80 bucks. So I'm gonna see how the 16th does. Use that and try to get this thing welded up good. I need to put on my jacket and everything and knock this thing out. It's already, dude, it's so hot in here, so when I start welding, I'm gonna be a hot mess, but that's all right, it's worth it. All right, so here's my setup for the TIG torch. I don't know if this is right, but it will seal off the gas, and the gas will come out the tip, and I will be able to get in these little spots. So I guess now, shoot, I'm ready to weld. Jacket, gloves, the old speed glass, and I'm gonna start knocking this out. Let's see how this looks. So that is in there. I'll easily be able to get at least halfway, and then I can come from the other side, but I'll be able to get most of it on the other side, the opposite far side. I don't know, we'll see how it goes. So I had to go inside, take a breather real quick. Took me a second to figure out these settings on this welder, and I'm still kind of learning how this thing works, because this is an inverter style welder, which means you can adjust the frequency. You can adjust the frequency and balance, and dude, that changes the whole game. Like, it's completely different from the capacitor style huge like machines that I'm used to, which you cannot adjust. So these, you have like adjustment all over. So you can see there, that one's a little bit weird looking. That one's good, 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 not good. That one looks good, and then these two are not that great. Them three were the first ones that I tried, and then obviously they got a lot better as I went. So I'm going to get my carbide burr. Kind of sucks, man, I hate doing this. Carbide burr on this air tool. And I'm gonna grind out. I don't know if I can zoom in on this. Okay, yeah, you can see that weld. You can see that weld. And then you see that one. That one looks good. That one looks good. That one looks good. And you gotta remember, these spots are super hard to get to. So that I'm happy with. That one I'm happy with. That one's fine. But then that does not look good. Same with that. That's obviously, you can get to that one because that's the last one, and it's no problem to get to. So yeah, I'm gonna get the carbide burr. So I got them all ground up. And honestly, they would hold as is, but I'm still going to go back over it and try to hide the fact that I ground that and weld it up. And my dad also just got home from work and made a super good point. Since this isn't going to be flat no more because I welded on the backside, I'm going to weld these again. Where, shoot, I need to hit all of them actually. Where it broke through. And also this spot right here, it got kind of thin. I'm going to build that back up a little bit. So there's more of a gasket surface there. Even that one's sealed, but I'm just going to build it up a little bit more. Similar to like that one and that one. Yeah, that one got a little, my brother got a little bit out of hand there when he was making this flange. So yeah, I'm going to weld this. And also weld these. A couple of sides. And this should be done. So this intake, dude, this intake was so much work. This is just reminding me how much went into this, because this whole thing just started as a sheet of aluminum and made it into something usable. So I'm gonna weld them up and see how this thing turns out. I noticed when I was welding on this, as soon as it got hot, it welded way easier, way nicer. It like melted a lot faster. So, because I was gonna stop, but I just told myself I needed to keep going and get these things done. And I was only gonna do a little bit, but every time I welded, it like melted and I could see them forming back together. So I just went ahead and did them all. I figured if he's gonna have to skim this thing, you might as well make it worth it. And I also built up this part, hopefully it's clear. Built up this part so there's a little bit more meat in there for us to work with when he skims this and when we file all them back out, get them all looking right. So I'm gonna let this thing cool down because it is super hot. Make sure this looks good. Look on the other side, make sure that looks good. And hopefully he can skim this thing by the end of the week. It is Tuesday today. So if he can get this thing done, that'll be freaking sweet. So it's super hot in here right now. I've been welding for probably 15 minutes straight, and I'm gonna go take a breather. My brother will be here in like 45 minutes, and we'll be able to open his, what did he get? A wastegate tile MVR 44, I think. So I'll probably pick the camera up when he gets back home. I'm gonna go take a breather.